blessings don't stop with 3, but continue 4 and many more. When David chastised Israel because the people often forgot what God could do, he stood as a living testimony. David is known for facing down the Goliath man. But long before there was Goliath, there were bears and lions that threatened his father's sheep. He had seen God act before, and he knew he could do it again. When the Hebrew boys faced the threat of a fiery furnace, they stood in boldness because they had seen God deliver his people before. And they knew he was able to do it again. Sometimes in our weaknesses, we forget that God is able. He's able to deliver us from the pit and the miry clay. He's able to transform confusion and discord into unity and love. He's able to make somebodies out of nobodies. He's able to make kings out of beggars. He's able to make workers out of lazy men. He's able to make winners out of losers. He's able to make it, over and over again. And if he's done it before, he will do it again. And long before we came to our presence, circumstances, God had been blessing us over and over again. And like Hezekiah, some of us had come to the end of our lives, but he gave us a few more years. And I'm glad to know that what he did once, he can do it again. Like David, some of us have been surrounded by enemies, but he delivered us from destruction. I'm glad to know what he did once, he can do it again. Like Esther, some of us have been raised from poor backgrounds, just a little higher than before. But I'm glad to know that what he did once, he can do it again. I'm glad to know that if I'm sick, he can heal me again. I'm glad to know that if I'm down, he can pick me up again. I'm glad to know that if I failed, he can make me succeed again. I'm glad to know that if I'm lost, he can give me victory again. And that's why I've got to tell somebody that I serve a God who has taken the bad and made them good again. He's taken the hateful and made them loving again. He's taken the proud and made them humble again. He's taken broken families, and found them again. And I've got to tell somebody about the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star, the rose of Sharon. The one who woke you up this morning and started you on your way. Is there anybody here that know the Lord for yourself? Is there anybody here that know he can do it again? If he woke you up yesterday, he woke you up today, he can do it again. Is there anybody here that know my Jesus, the one who suffered, bled, and died for your sins and mine, the one who put on the rugged cross? They put him in a borrowed tomb, stayed there all night Friday, and all day Saturday, and all night Saturday night, but early, somebody say early, Sunday morning, he got up with all power, all power, all power, all power, all power in his hands. Is there anybody here that know the Lord can make a way out of no way? He pick you up and turn you around, place your feet on the solid ground. And I don't know about you, but one of these old days, I'm going to a place where there be no more suffering. I'm going to a place where I'm going to have a little talk with Jesus. I'm going to tell him all about my trouble. He'll hear my faintest cry. He'll answer by and by. And I feel a little prayer we're turning. And know a little fire's burning. And just a little talk with Jesus will make it all right. She all right. She all right. She all right. All right. I know he's all right. I know he's all right. I'm going to my seat. But there is a story of a man that was sitting in the back of a church. One Friday night as it began to close revival out. And along the time of the invitation was over, he lit a match and he waved it in the air. The usher came over and blew it out. He lit another match and he waved it in the air. And the usher came over and blew it out again. And right about the third match, the preacher stopped the usher and said, hold on just a minute. I believe he's trying to tell us something. And she said, well, but the preacher, he's deaf and dumb. He doesn't understand what's going on. He said, well, he may be deaf and dumb, but I believe he's trying to tell us something. She said, well, brother preacher, what can he possibly be trying to tell us? And he said, fire, keep on burning. I can't hold my peace. Fire, keep burning. I can't hold my peace.